I'm going to do this as fast as possible. I don't have air conditioning. I can't afford it. Please donate to the channel, $50 or so. I know I've instructed all of you all how to get $1,200, $2,000. So I don't think it's too much to ask for a $50 donation. The links will be in the first comment. Imagine losing your job on lockdown and robots replacing you. By the way, I defeated the Rona. So apparently my doctor said I had it, and now I'm okay, I think. I'm still sick. I don't know what he's talking about. But he said you did, I can see here by your test that you had the upper respiratory infarction. Anyway, imagine losing your job on lockdown, being promised that you're going to have it back when this is all over, only to find out that your job has been replaced by a robot. This is the situation many fast food workers and restaurant workers find themselves in. After lockdown was over, they were promised to be rehired, but after the release from lockdown proved to be a disaster, with the public not trusting going back to restaurants and stuff, and a second lockdown being imposed nationwide, well, maybe not nationwide, but in most states. To gain confidence with the public, many restaurants replaced their workers with robots as a contactless point of assurance, no human contact with the food, to gain the trust of the public. McDonald's, White Castle, and other major chains literally replaced their entire kitchen staff with contactless ordering and payment by cards. The entire experience is very hygienic and safe, or so the story goes. Robot chef companies are not only finding demand spiking, that means going up, but they are seizing the opportunity to contact those whom they never thought would listen before. In fact, actual chefs that own real restaurants, you know what I'm talking about, are predicting a kitchen staff of him, the chef, cooking robot number 1, dishwashing robot number 2, ordering robot waiters number 3, delivery robot 4. The landscape, they predict, will be a one-man shop with automation covering everything else. While some say we're not ready, the robot chef companies are rolling out robots no one knew were already available. Restaurants like McDonald's have entire test regions where they have already been preparing for this day. They simply plug and play and are ready to go. Restaurant franchisees, owners, will listen, watch, and implement what the parent company tells them works. But the workers will have to make a sideways shift, I'm being polite here, into some other job other than that industry, or maybe in the industry but some different position. Some feel this is a good thing, as it means the jobs will probably try and locate to plug in millions of unskilled workers into the field, like it's the secretaries of old, what became data typists during the early days of computers. Now, let me say this as a side note. They have now tried to rewrite history to make it sound like women were the programmers of early computers. But that is not the truth. They were unskilled labor that were used as typists and data entry, something that the average human can learn in 10 minutes. I'm not trying to take anything away from women, but it's a far cry to be a typist and a programmer, okay? So let's stop rewriting history to suit your little agendas. I predict with millions of out-of-work, unskilled labor, the technology and robotics industry will try and exploit them some way. I mean, you just can't pass up an opportunity like this. Probably they will become an on-call repairman, following instructions from a manual, and if it's a real problem, they call an actual technician. Right? How many of you have didn't know anything about computers, took your computer down to the computer shop, and the guy literally blew dust out of your computer and turned it on? So literally there are levels of experience or capability that you can have in a robot repair field in robotics. You can have the generic repairman who does stuff like literally turn it off and turn it back on, dust it off, take the oil out of it, right? And then you have the actual technician that comes in and makes $300 an hour. Yes, there are technicians that do repairs on systems, and they make $300 an hour. Have y'all seen that Lennar video where he's talking to people who make ungodly amount of money for doing seemingly nothing with no education whatsoever? Of course, that doesn't apply to a technician, but $300, come on. There was one problem before all this started. A restaurant got a robot, but it cooked the burgers faster than the human workers could keep up. So the robot was sitting there while the humans were still putting lettuce on the buns. I'm happy to report that that situation has been fixed. Please leave your comment below as to what you think the restaurant did to fix that situation today. Thank you all for watching. Please interact with the video. That means a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. Zis boom pow. Rah rah rah. Okay, I don't have an air conditioner, so I'm going to turn the fan back on. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.